Truck is packed, on our way to our first annual meeting. Let's hit the road.
Just got a listing sent to us. 3-bed, 1-bath, 1,400 square feet, 37,000.
Where?
Jersey Ave. This property has tons of potential. The home is average in living space for the neighborhood.
Isn't Jersey, is that a flood zone?
Let me look. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a flood zone.
Yeah.
Aw, I got excited. In the past, we've loosely talked about our goals for the year, but we never actually sat down, had an annual meeting, and discussed what those goals were and wrote them down. So that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. We're going to be talking about our business, our personal life, and just really what do we have to do to get to the life that we want. We're taking the advice from some other investors from the book Traction, and we're going off-site to do this so we can really focus and do the deep work that's necessary.
So we came to my parents' shore house. Wait, look at the sign they left us. Ooh. I'm gonna have one of these. You wanna split it with me?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to dinner.
Thank you.
It was as good as I remember it.
We were gonna film, but we just forgot. The food
But we
was so
brought
good.
a little bit of bacon home for the boatman.
So I think we're gonna go home. We're gonna watch a movie. We'll see you guys in the morning. Kyle's still sleeping, so I'm gonna have a cold glass of water, a little bit of coffee, and then cuddle with this one, and then I'm gonna get a little workout in. So this house actually has a really cool story about how Kyle got construction and renovation experience, but I will let him tell you that story. All right, quick change. I don't want to do this one, but I'm gonna.
What's up, guys? It's Sydney, and this is your 40-minute cardio boot camp and plank challenge. So grab some dumbbells and your water, and let's get started.
All right, workout is done. Now we have breakfast. So if you're from Jersey, you know.
Pork roll. I don't know how to describe it.
So I'm from
What would
North
you
Jersey, so I call it Taylor ham. I would describe it as...
And if you guys all notice, the item is pork roll.
It's like calling
Taylor
a
is the company.
bandage a Band-Aid. It tastes like
It's
as if
way better
ham
than
and
Canadian.
bacon had a baby. Now that we moved our bodies, ate some food, there's one more thing we have to do, and that's to tire out Bodhi so he sleeps during our meeting.
Okay.
Oh, he's so excited.
So in 2013, everybody knows Hurricane Sandy rolled through Jersey and flooded a lot of the coastal areas, which included the area where our house is. We got 32 inches worth of water. We ended up being in the same boat as a lot of other people. With it being a vacation home, the flood insurance plan that we had, FEMA was not paying out for. Us being the DIY family that we are, decided to do all the renovations ourselves and to not hire anything out. It was the first time that growing up, doing all these little projects, we were able to put it into one home renovation. So me, my dad, my cousin, family, and friends, we all renovated the house, and honestly, that's where I got a lot of my home renovation experience from. Good boy, dude. Good boy, you. We got his little energy out. It's very windy, very cold. So now we're gonna go back and actually start the meeting. Just kidding. we're gonna have lunch first.
So good.
Oh my God, that looks so good.
That was delicious. Enough procrastinating, time to get down to business. And in case things get a little heated, we get in any arguments, we have Bodie over here who's gonna be our mediator.
He is so ready.
So ready. All right, let's do it.
I'm excited.
Welcome to our first annual meeting.
All right.
First,
Do we start with the Pledge of Allegiance?
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Having never done a formal annual meeting like this, we created a loose agenda with some prompts to guide our conversation. We broke the meeting down into two parts, life overall and then real estate. For the first part, we followed the questions that Heather and Brandon Turner shared in their video over on the BiggerPockets channel and then tweaked them a bit to better fit us personally. We'll link that video below so you can see what those specific questions are. But basically, it breaks things down into a few different categories, like finances, family, friends, fitness, and a few others. And then there are 8 questions we run through for each category. This was the most time-consuming part of the meeting, but it did give us a really good opportunity to reflect and focus on specific areas in our lives that need improvement.
Then we moved into real estate. For this, we leaned a bit more on the takeaways from the book Traction by Gino Wickman. We reviewed the previous year and talked about what went well and what didn't go so well, and then we moved on to our goals. We checked in to make sure our 10 and 5-year visions are still the same and discussed what we need to do this year to ensure we're on track to hit our larger goals. Then we broke it down into what the book calls our 90-day rocks, which are metrics or goals you set for 90 days to ensure you hit your 1-year goal.
To wrap up the meeting, we finalized our yearly goals for both our personal life and real estate. So with that, here are our 2021 goals. We have 3 real estate specific goals and 2 personal goals.
The first is to house hack another duplex. The second is to complete 2 perfect burrs while hiring everything out. You know we're a fan of our DIY projects, so this may be a rough one for us. And the last of our real estate related goals is to get our real estate reserve account up to $35,000. We were very fortunate during COVID and didn't have any non-paying tenants, but it was definitely a nice slap on the wrist to make sure we have ample reserves.
Our first personal goal is for both of us to complete an Olympic triathlon and possibly a half Ironman, we'll see. And the second is to prioritize adventure. We spent so much time renovating Big Green this year, we didn't make much of an effort to have some fun. So as long as COVID allows, we're going to book some trips and get back to being weekend warriors. Kind of lost you guys last night. After the meeting, we were pretty exhausted. We went out to dinner. I actually made the comment, I don't even feel like talking anymore. It was just a lot. It's interesting because we've been doing a lot of reflecting and a lot of goal setting with real estate in general. So the real estate portion of the meeting wasn't as eye-opening or profound as maybe I thought it was going to be. But what was really surprising is that we did talk about and set goals in our personal life, which we've never done before. So I feel like that was probably the most impactful or the most beneficial from this meeting because we talk real estate all the time.
And maybe that's a good thing that we weren't blown away by, what we got out of it. And it just means that we are communicating enough and that we are on the right track. It's the little things like that that kind of make us on this new journey that, we don't really know if it's the right way to do it. We're just doing it the best way and the most right way that we think possible. So
we hope you took something away from this annual meeting video. Hopefully you guys can start maybe doing annual meetings with your partner or even just by yourself if you're like a one-man band.
So let us know in the comments below if there is anything that you do either on a weekly, monthly, or annual basis. Definitely let us know and how you structure it. What does that meeting look like?
Because the way we structure our meeting isn't necessarily the way you have to structure. It's just whatever works for you. Next week, we'll actually be posting the first episode of a new series called Road to Our Next Burr Property. So we're gonna be taking you guys along with us as we buy, renovate, rent, refinance, and hopefully repeat another burr project.
So subscribe to this channel, like this video, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.